What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Mom Life and the Kiddos. So, I have a fun little video for you today. I'm actually doing a collaboration with Shyla Inez, okay? I'm going to put a picture of her channel right up here, and then also I'm going to link her channel down below in the description, and I'm also going to link her video. We are doing a story time today. We'll both be sharing a story on how we injured our knee. Yeah, I know, definitely a different story. But you know what? If you guys have been following my journey since I started YouTube, you know very, very, very well what happened to me in October, and I'm still unfortunately suffering from it. Right before, about a week before Halloween, I had slipped in the shower and basically just tore and broke everything inside my knee. So, ouch! That's all I can say. Ouch. Yes, it hurt. It was one of the most horrific things I've ever experienced, besides childbirth, which that I'm actually going to do a story time soon coming up with some other mamas, so make sure to stay tuned for that as well. But, so I know initially when it happened, I kind of gave you guys the gist of it, of what happened. Yeah, I slipped in the shower. But I never went into detail, okay? This story is going to be an in detail, basically explanation of what happened, how it happened, and all the funny stuff that went with it, okay? I know as unfunny as this was, you know, me breaking my leg and suffering for the last 6 months, there were definitely some funny moments in there that I just feel like I had to share, okay? And what better opportunity than to share with someone else here on YouTube who also has knee problems. All right, so here's the deal. It was a Thursday morning, like I said, about a week before Halloween, and I was getting ready for work early in the morning, like I normally do, okay? The only difference was, normally, my husband leaves very, very early for work. He works in the city. He's self-employed. He gets up very early and drives into Manhattan. So he's usually not here when I get ready in the morning with the girls. So right off the bat, I'm going to say, thank God he was home. Thank God he was home. I don't know what I would have done. I have no idea what I would have done if he wasn't home when this happened. Because obviously we have the two girls as well. We have a 4-year-old and we have a 2-year-old. Liana and Jasmina, if you guys know them already. But anyway, the way I normally do things, I normally wake up in the morning and get the girls kind of woken up by giving them their milk, letting them watch TV a little bit, give them that 15-20 minutes so they can kind of like get themselves together before I, you know, go into like major military style mode where we're like, go, 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 we have to get ready. So during that time where they're kind of like waking up and relaxing and hanging out, I usually go into the shower. So that morning, my husband was like, okay, I'm off today because I'm working on the weekend, so I'm taking off today. So I'm like, great, perfect. Lay down with the girls. I put them in the living room by him, and I'm like, I'm going to take a shower. I'll be right back. I take my shower, okay? I'm in my lovely bathroom right here. I'm sitting right on the ledge of my tub. I still have my crutches right now. Because guys, again, if you know, I just had surgery 2 weeks ago because I never healed correctly, unfortunately. So I'm now, again, on crutches for 6 weeks. But anyway, so I'm in my shower. I take the shower. The water head is here, up. I'm standing here at the corner of the tub, and where my camera is my sink countertop. And that's usually, right here, exactly where my camera is usually where I keep my towels. So I turned off the water, and I reached out like this, exactly like this, to grab the towel from the countertop, and I don't know what happened, but right here in the corner of the tub, you know, like on the corner where it kind of like goes up a little bit, that's where I stepped when I went to turn out, and I guess it was soapy or something, and I literally just went, yeah. Yeah, you heard that. You need me to do that again? It was horrific. Absolutely horrific. Now, I was still standing. I did not fall. I was still standing when this happened. But when I looked down and I saw what the hell just happened, and I saw, so here's my leg, okay, pretend this is my leg. I saw my leg like this, okay? My kneecap was here. Instead of, rather than here, let's pretend this is like my real kneecap, what it's supposed to be. My kneecap was out here. So my leg was like this, and my knee looked like it was this like flat, long board. When I saw that, I can't even tell you. I don't know if I was going to have a heart attack or if I was going to pass out or black out or whatever, but my first reaction was to just literally just start screaming, okay? I was like, ah! 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 I don't know how long I went for like that. I think it was just like shock mode, something. Like, I can't say it necessarily like hurt. Obviously it hurt when I did it, but I can't say I felt any pain. I think the adrenaline kicked in and I didn't really feel anything. I just kept screaming and screaming and screaming. Now at this point, my husband was still sleeping. I told him to watch the girls, but he was like sleeping, and the girls were in that like kind of wake up mode. So can you imagine, they're laying there and they're all nice and relaxed and watching TV and drinking their milk, and my husband's sleeping, and all they hear is ah! Ah! Coming from the bathroom. So my husband, and now many of you may not know this, I don't think I've ever even mentioned this, but I'll mention it now. My husband has issues with anxiety and severe panic attacks. Well, we had a really, really bad year with him last year, but that's a whole other story. I could do another story time on that. So my first thing, now mind you, my knee's out the side of my leg. My first instinct is, oh my God, I'm going to send my husband into panic mode. I have to calm down for him, so that he can therefore not go into panic mode, because he's going to have to take care of my kids now. Obviously, our kids. My kids. Why did I even say my kids? He's going to have to take care of our kids, because clearly I need to go to a hospital and I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I might have to go for emergency surgery, or all this stuff is going in my head right now. So what happened was, when I was screaming like that, I slowly dropped myself into the tub, and I from there just didn't move. I did not move at all. I just literally sat there. I leaned my knee up against the side of the tub just so it wouldn't move, because if it moved 1 centimeter, that's when like the pain started kicking in, when I stopped screaming like a maniac. If I moved it 1 centimeter, that's it. I mean, it was absolutely beyond horrific, beyond. And I've given birth twice, vaginal births, and I can't even say, I think this was more excruciating than that. So he comes in, like jumps up from the living room, comes running into the bathroom. What happened? What happened? What happened? And he looks at my leg, and I could just see, I just saw like instant shock, not knowing what's going on, kind of half asleep, half awake. Is he dreaming? Is he not? You know, I'm thinking I'm in a bad dream, you know, that I woke up and I'm in a bad dream and I'm just going to wake up out of it. Unfortunately, no, it wasn't a bad dream. So I said, listen, I said, calm down, okay? Calm down. I need you, I'm telling my husband, I need you to get yourself together. Now at this point, the girls get up too. I forgot to mention, they start screaming, crying like crazy. Obviously, mommy got hurt, okay? And I'm screaming really bad, and they know, you know, they know. They're little, but they know. They knew I got hurt. They got really scared. Obviously, I was screaming like a maniac. So they're screaming, they're crying, he's in shock. I'm laying there with my leg out the side of my knee out the side of my leg. I took on the mommy role during this, okay? I had to be the responsible, put together mom during this and say, listen, everybody, calm down. Calm down. Stop crying to the kids. I said, go sit down. Mommy's okay. All right. Now, meanwhile, I'm not. I'm like out of my mind. Okay. But I had to do this for the kids, and I had to do it for my husband just so he doesn't go in his panic attack. When he goes in his panic attack, he thinks he's having a heart attack. That's how bad he gets. Okay. So obviously, and I was in no condition to take care of him or the kids or whatever. So I needed to get the family together. So I said, listen, I was soaking wet because I just finished taking my shower. I was naked. I had no clothes on. I said, I need you to do me a favor. I said, before you call the ambulance, because if you call the ambulance, they'll be here in 2 seconds, and I have no clothes on, and I'm soaking wet. I said, I need you to do me a favor. Get me a towel. Help dry me off. Get me some clothes, some comfortable, loose clothes. Pack my bag. I don't know how long I'm going to stay in the hospital for. You got to pack me a bag. Get my phone. Get this. Get that. Get whatever you think I would need. Get my insurance card, my wallet, like all that stuff. the phone charger, because obviously when I get there, I want to be able to call them and let them know what's going on. So my husband's like full panic, doesn't even know what the hell is like going on around him. So finally we managed to get a towel. I start drying myself off, okay, and I tell him to go get my clothes, and you know what? So here's where the funny part kicks in. This is what he brings me. Okay, do you see this? Do you see what this is? Okay, these are Nina's pants. Nina's pants. She's 2. This is what he brings me. He went to the kids' room to get my clothes. Okay, this is how out of it he was, and he brought me a pair of pants. Okay, and I'm like, those are not my pants. I said I need my pants. Okay, from my room, from my closet. Go get me a pair of pants. I hear him in the hallway, and he's in his closet. In his closet. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm screaming from the tub, and I'm like, what are you doing? Not from your closet, from my closet. Go to my closet in my room and get me a pair of loose pants. He comes back with dress pants. Dress pants. Like to go to work. Tight, black dress pants or to go out. And I'm like, no. I don't think you're getting it. I need a pair of loose pajama pants. Please. I'm in excruciating pain. I need to call the ambulance. You need to dress me. You need to listen. Just like I tell my kids, you gotta listen first, right? I tell him I need underwear. What does he give me? Okay? This is what he gives me. He gives me Paw Patrol. Little Paw Patrol undies. These are Liana's. Okay? These are clearly not mine. I don't even think I'd be able to fit my leg in here, okay? With the size of my butt. These are Liana's underwear. I'm like, no. So I had to go into the whole thing again. I'm like, my stuff, mine. My underwear, my shirts, comfortable pair of pants, a pair of socks. But anyway, it was like as much, like I said, as it was horrific and it was like probably the worst thing I ever experienced. I have to say, like, it's a story of a lifetime that I can laugh at him for like ages to come till we're like 100-something years old. I can laugh at him and make fun of him as to what he did that time. Finally, you know, after I don't know how long, we finally got something. I got a pair of pajama pants, managed to get it up like halfway, at least to somewhat cover myself. I got a shirt on, and that's it. I sat in the tub. I called the ambulance. They came here, and they couldn't get me out of the tub. Like I said, if you moved my leg within like a centimeter, it was excruciating. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, screaming. They had nothing to secure my leg with, okay? Because obviously in that shape, how are you going to secure my leg? I don't even know how they would do it. And obviously I'm a tall girl. I'm tall, I'm bigger, I'm not like small and petite. Like to pull me out of the tub like that in that condition where I can't help you to get up and I'm in such bad pain. I had my husband, I had 2 ambulance guys, and I had a police officer here. And all 4 of them together had to somehow get me out of the tub when I was screaming like an absolute maniac. And they brought a wheelchair literally here, right next to the tub, where they can literally take me out and just transfer me right into the wheelchair. I remember, like, just when they put me in the wheelchair, I was looking around here in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my, like, I'm seeing spots, like things are starting to turn, like, you know, kind of blurry and almost black or whatever. Like I felt like I was going to pass out. So I told the ambulance guys, I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm going to pass out. I can't do this. I can't handle this. And clearly I'm on no pain medication. It's still dislocated. Nothing. They had to take me like that. They said, I'm very, very, very sorry that we have to do this to you, but we just have to get you to a hospital and that's it. So what you're feeling right now is your body going into basically like shock almost. It's going into like its protection mode to not feel the pain. So you're probably, you know, that's what it is. Like you pass out basically so you don't feel pain, I guess, when it's so bad. So I didn't actually pass out. I just got to that stage where, like I said, everything just started getting blurry and black and I started seeing spots everywhere. So they got me in the wheelchair. Next problem is, how do you get me down the stairs from my house? I don't have a lot of stairs, but it's 3 steps, okay? But 3 steps for someone that's in such excruciating pain, okay, and just guys holding a wheelchair like this, okay, and my leg that was basically sticking out in the air because I couldn't put it in anything. Obviously, I couldn't bend it or whatever. So I had the ambulance guys, one in the back like this, holding the back part of it, okay? Then I had the other one trying to lift the wheelchair from the bottom while he's holding my leg in the air, and they're trying to like wobble me down the stairs. I screamed so bad, I think I woke up like my whole neighborhood, okay, with the amount that I screamed. I literally, like, I told the guy, I'm like, you're killing me. You're literally killing me. I said, I can't do this. I can't handle this. You can't hold a wheelchair and my leg at the same time and stabilize both. Like, we need help. We need someone else to stabilize my leg or stabilize my leg with something, and then you hold the wheelchair, whatever. But for some reason, I don't know. I have no idea. No one's brain was working or something, but that's how they took me down. That's how they put me in the ambulance, and then I ended up in the hospital, where as soon as I got there, I was hooked up to, obviously, pain meds. Immediately, they gave me some laughing gas. 3 people basically held me down, the doctor and 2 nurses, and they forcefully put my patella, my kneecap, back in place. And then they sent me on my way on crutches and said I should be fine. So it is now 6 months later. I clearly wasn't okay. I never healed properly. Initially, I did tear my MPFL ligament. It's the ligament that stabilizes your kneecap. And I internally shattered most of the bones in my knee, obviously. So I ended up with now, after several months, some arthritis. And I've never had arthritis, but I ended up with arthritis now. I ended up with tendonitis. My MPFL ligaments healed but stopped working, which is why I had the most trouble that I've had. I just felt so unstable, so I've been walking with that brace for several months. So I just went, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I got myself a new ligament. So I'm now in the recovery stage from surgery, okay? So I'm praying, and so please pray for me, that this works and it's enough to make me better so I could actually function and be mommymirjana again, and be back to my normal myself so I can get out and about, film my vlogs for you guys, and just have fun like I used to. I miss it. I miss just going places, you know, when I just hop in the car and go and do something fun. I haven't been able to do that in a long time. So now you heard the story. So yes, very funny. My husband is silly. My husband is very, very, very silly sometimes. But as you see, a mom's job is always a mom's job. Doesn't matter. You get hurt, something happens, whatever, you still have to be the mom. Nobody can replace you. Nobody, okay? In that circumstance, I still had to get myself together to take care of them, which is outrageous. And to this day, my husband tells me, I don't know how you did that. I don't know. Like, I really don't know how you composed yourself like that and calmed us down. So, you know what? I do like that he has recognized that, and he appreciates that, what I did. But it was rough. It was definitely rough, and something I never, ever, ever want to go through again, and something that I would never wish upon anyone. So I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little fun story time. I know it was about my knee, so I don't know if you really enjoyed it, but at least, you know, maybe you got a good laugh out of it or so. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification so this way you know when we have a new video coming out. And remember to head over to Shyla's channel. Go tell her I said, tell her hello for me. Tell her that I sent you. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.